Thanks the resub Grizz. Good evening. Thanks the resub Tony. My Christmas was alright. Pretty low key, didn't do anything crazy. But it was nice. Skill check tonight? Yeah, it already went up on the channel. Thanks to the gift sub Brunk and the Prime Vamda. Thanks to the resub Sram. A little bit of pole dancing. I was actually looking up some beginner routines to start integrating new moves into my repertoire. I'm going to work on some crazy power moves. Next time you see me on the pole, it's going to be unholy. Thanks to Tier 1 Sam and the resub Royal. Do you think the live action One Piece will hit Alabasta next season? No. Not next season, I don't think so. They'd probably do a whole season for that, I would think. That's a huge arc. Thanks to the resub Sam Studio, the anonymous gift sub. And the resub Bomb. Yeah, I haven't played Master Duel in a little bit. I do still try to keep up, though. Oh, sweet. Thanks for that, Ma. And thanks for some Sponge and Ray. You see, they arrested the guy who allegedly bombed Friendly Jordy's house. Thank you for reminding me. No, I still haven't watched that yet. I saw it went up and then I didn't watch it. So I definitely will check that out. Thanks to the resub Godred and the anonymous gift sub and the resub Mighty Kiwi and Retribution and Rin. Oh, Rin. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Wildlands. Hope you had a good are having a good holiday season. The Chinese chess champion stripped the title after defecating in hotel bathtub, allegedly used anal beads to cheat. I saw the headline. I haven't looked at it. Let's take a peek. So Chinese chess is different than normal chess. It's a completely different set of rules. This led to a lot of confusion on Twitter from what I saw. But I'm very curious how pooping in a bathtub would somehow give him the tools he needed to win this match. I feel like that'd be a detriment more than anything. The world of Chinese chess is in an uproar over rumors of cheating and a bad behavior scandal that saw the national champion stripped of his title on Monday after a victory celebration ended with him defecating in a hotel bathtub. I mean, if you're not shitting in a bathtub, are you even really celebrating? I don't even know why they'd be upset about that. Why would that be an issue? So the membership Keaton, and resub Eliza and Padre. Happy New Year, Vorame. And the resub Jazzy. His joy was short-lived, with the CXA on Monday announcing that Yan would have his title revoked and prize money confiscated after he had been caught disrupting public order and displaying extremely bad character. The association was also forced to address rumors circulating online that Yan had cheated during the competition by using anal beads equipped with wireless transmitters to send and receive signals. How would that work, though? You can't have anal beads and be in a bathtub at the same time. Like, those two just wouldn't mix, right? I imagine the water would short-circuit it. Or maybe I'm just not familiar with where anal bead technology is. Maybe it's more sophisticated than I give it credit for. Thanks to the membership Nero. And the Tier 1 Spooter. And there's some space in the Prime Fray. Yan allegedly clinched and unclinched rhythmically to communicate information about the chessboard via code to a computer, which then sent back instructions on what moves to make in the form of vibrations, according to reports circulating on Chinese social site Weibo. Based on our understanding of the situation, it's currently impossible to prove that Yan engaged in cheating via anal beads as speculated on social media. But he was stripped of his title and banned from playing for a year after his celebration went wayward. Yan consumed alcohol with others in his room on the night of the 17th and then defecated in the bathtub of the room he was staying in on the 18th. In an act that damaged hotel property, violated public order and good morals, had a negative impact on the competition and the event, and was extremely bad character. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought he was playing Chinese chess in the bathtub for the championship and then pooped himself. Okay, so these are totally separate instances. So he's being accused of cheating via the anal beads method, and then after winning via cheating, went and pooped in the bathtub. Got it. Okay. There's the membership, Duck. I hope everything's okay, Duck. And thanks for that, Cactus. Thanks to the resub, Katie. Used as prostate as a Morse code receptor. Well, not a receptor, a Morse code transmitter. It's basically like the Lorenz machine from the World War II era. He's sending code back. I'm curious, is there any more on this? I want to see the scene of the crime. Can I see how much poop was in the bathtub? Like, maybe it was just, like, a small log. Or maybe he'd, like, actually destroyed the bathroom. Thanks to resub Potato, Quinn, and the 5 gift subs Big. And the resub Sweet Potato and Drew. Thanks to the membership Islef. Chinese chess champion loses title in poop scandal. Like, surely there'd have to be photographic evidence, right? But I'm not seeing anything here. Thanks to resub Chupacabra. And hell yeah, brother. Top 3 favorite Courage the Cowardly Dog episodes. Tower of Doctors: A Lost, Doc Gerbil's World, and King Ramses. The King Ramses curse, that is. Thanks for membership, Puck. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any proof of the defecating. I'll take their word for it, though. God, I just need you to see this. This isn't necessarily about the story, but this is the most ads I've ever seen on a website so far. Since I turned off ad blocks, that way I don't have to, like, go around and go through hoops to get to websites anymore, this is what I get. This is unusable. This is actually unfucking usable. It's just constant inundation with ads everywhere. It's 5 ads per 3 blocks of text. Per 3 blocks of text. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. And auto-playing videos out the wazoo. It's fucking miserable. I'm just trying to see a picture of the pooped-in bathtub. That's it. Shameful. Thanks to the membership records. And thank you for the 50, Aaliyah. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the big drop. Hope you're having a good holiday. Thanks to the resub, Jealous. I have not seen that yet, Spicy, but I saw it got posted. And I have no idea, Paradoxid. People just tell me about it. Thanks to the resub, Sky. Did you see the latest on Wander Franco? He was on the run in the Dominican Republic and police found him today. Oh, they already found him? Damn, one of the video ideas we had was to track down Wander Franco, since he played for the Rays. We thought it'd be fun if we were the ones to catch him Like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Fuck, they beat us to it? Thanks to the membership. PG Mod in the Prime. Lock Axolotl in the resub best. My Christmas has been good. Not much, Johan. We just started. I think that's great, Luke. Would have been nice to have him in the MWL, but is what it is. I think it's cool regardless. Thanks to Tier 1 Sanaya and the resub B Woods. And Jesus Christ, thank you for the huge drop, Sun God. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Have you heard about the Mr. Beast D's Nuts lawsuit? Only the bare bones of it. I can look that up in a little bit. Thanks for membership, Abe. And welcome, Cammy. Thanks for that. Thanks to Prime Zari and AI. Did you know that Gypsy Rose gets out of prison tomorrow? Just saw that. Yeah. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, I believe is her last name. Yeah, Blanchard. Such a crazy story. But she gets released tomorrow, yeah. Or is it tomorrow or 3 days? I can't remember now. But she gets released very soon. Thanks for the membership, Adriana. And the Prime Casual and Bat. Who is that? This is a very interesting case. So, I believe the term is Munchausen by proxy. And basically, her mom convinced doctors and even her child herself that she had pretty much every disease known to man and forced her to get unnecessary surgery, unnecessary treatment. She had her in a wheelchair even though she was completely capable of walking, shaved her head because she had told everyone that her daughter had leukemia even though she didn't. Basically, for most of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's life, her mother treated her as if she was perpetually ill with the worst diseases imaginable, and took her to all the specialists and got her all of this unnecessary treatment forever. Eventually, Gypsy Rose meets someone online, and her mom had very strict supervision over pretty much every aspect of her life, if I recall correctly, but Gypsy Rose, was able to go behind her back and meet someone online. His name was Nicholas Godejohn, I think? I'm not sure. But basically, she met him. She fell in love with him. They had a relationship behind her mother's back. And eventually, Gypsy Rose came up with a plan to have her mother killed by Nicholas. And they went through with the plan. Nicholas killed Gypsy Rose's mother, while Gypsy Rose hid in the bathroom and covered her ears because she didn't want to hear it. And eventually they both got caught. She was charged with second-degree murder and spent the last 6 years in jail? Six or 7 years in jail? And now she's being released. Thanks to the membership, Marisol. And the membership, James. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Derek. Hey, shoutouts to Zeke. That's awful. Wishing you the best. And I'm excited for the Elden Ring DLC, yeah. And not yet, Brady. It was 8 years? Was it 8 years? I remember it happened in 2015, but I didn't think she got sentenced till a couple years later. Maybe it was 8. Oh, wait, it even says right here. 2016. So 7. Thanks to resub bunnies. And no, I don't know who that is, Spoder. I'm wishing you the absolute best, Pete. Stay strong. Thanks to resub Andre. And I'm not sure Paradoxid. There should be a thing somewhere there for it. That would be pretty crazy, Dulrich. The guy who's fathered over 500 kids with a sperm extractor would be unstoppable. Thanks to the membership, Lalo. What are your thoughts on the situation? Are you talking about the Gypsy Rose Blanchard one? There's actually, I don't remember who made a video on it. It might have been Windigoon. I think it was Windigoon that covered this. It's a really fascinating case. There's also 2 documentaries on it as well. She has a special coming out after her release, sometime in January, I think. It's a really, really interesting thing because her mom appears to be evil. Like, to do that to your child, put them through all those unnecessary surgeries and everything, like, that is downright deplorable stuff. So it's not surprising that Gypsy Rose would want any way out that she could think of. And then Nicholas got, like... Nicholas, I believe, has a mental disorder as well. And during his time with the police, they manipulated him to get the confession they wanted out of him without his attorney ever being there. So I think he's serving a life sentence for it too, for his role in all of it. So the whole thing has so many like different crazy pieces to it. It's wild. Thanks, the resub trooper. Thanks, the membership pogos. And no, I didn't hear. Did that happen today, videotapes? Because I did not hear about it. Thanks to the resub Uzi. Thanks to resub freshness. Thanks, Lizard. What's the lore behind your non-use of ad block? Because so many of these news websites, when you click on them, they tell you to turn your ad block off or else they won't show you anything, and I really don't feel like having to go around it. So I just play ball with it now. So do you think Nicholas shouldn't have gotten a life sentence? I don't think so. I really don't. Or at the very least, he should have been able to have his attorney there to give him a fair chance. He has a mental disability, and they manipulated him to get exactly the confession they needed for a life sentence. Is that true, Insomniac? I didn't know that about Eminem. Thanks for the membership, Ion. I'm not sure, Ion, but that is a lot. How recent is this? Happened in 2015. She's getting out very soon, though. Either tomorrow or 3 days. I can't remember. But she's out soon. Thanks for the membership, Gothic. And the resub demon. And thanks, Ethan. And Timothy. Why did her mom do it, though? Munchausen, or however you say it, by proxy is a mental disorder as well. So her mother really wanted to care for her daughter in the biggest way possible. So she started making up diseases so she could better care for her and do more. It's about attention, I thought. Not from what I recall. Granted, it's been a while since I've dove into this case, but if I remember correctly, the Munchausen by proxy syndrome is mainly about wanting to be like the most nurturing mother ever. Like fighting away all the bad stuff. Let's see. But maybe it is about attention, I'm not sure. Like I said, it has been a while. Let's take a peek. It's a psychological disorder marked by attention-seeking behavior by a caregiver through those who are in their care. Yeah, you're right. It is about attention. It's a relatively rare behavioral disorder. It affects a primary caretaker, often the mother. The person with MSP gains attention by seeking medical help for exaggerated or made-up symptoms of a child in their care. As healthcare providers strive to identify what's causing the child's symptoms, the deliberate actions of the parent or caretaker can often make the symptoms worse. Yep, you're right. It is attention. I'm confused. The doctors just agreed to perform surgeries. It was a lot deeper than that. It's not like she just went in there and said those things. She went very far into this ruse. She did a lot. And she actually made her daughter so ill that she really was in a very, very poor state. So it wouldn't be far-fetched to just believe the mother when it come to what she was saying. Thanks, Resub Desi and Pooby. Thanks for the gift, Sub Viking. You see Dylan McKnight's apology video? Lying about gear. I did not. Thanks for the resub drop. Can't say I heard of that. And I'm not sure, Button. I couldn't tell you. I'll have to go back and check that out, Insomniac. I never knew that about Eminem. You hear about the drama? Did you hear about the drama about Simone Biles' husband? Oh yeah, where he went on like a podcast and said, "I actually thought I was the catch in the relationship." People got super, super mad at him. I dove into that a little bit. He was like, I don't know what there was to be mad about. Like I feel like he was extremely like praising of his wife. Like he was hyping her up, singing her praises. He was just saying like, "Hey, I actually thought I was kind of the catch here." Like it's not like he was being mean or putting her down or anything. And isn't that what you would want? Like this guy isn't like just with her because of her fame and everything. Like I don't know, I didn't think that was bad. He like the rest of the podcast, he was just really hyping his wife up. Like he was talking about how great she is and all of her accomplishments and everything great she's done. I don't know. I don't understand why that became an issue. Do you know about the TikTok shop illegal vaporing? No, I've never heard of that. Is it Prime Pebbles? I don't know if your friend Chronic smells or not. Hopefully he doesn't. I'm doing alright, Jerry. Hope you're doing well. When did that happen, Jim? Can't say I heard about that. Is it Prime Alec? What's going on with Wander Franco? I'm out of the loop. Alleged relationship with like a 14-year-old or a 12-year-old or something. And then he got like taken off the roster for the Rays. An investigation got conducted. Apparently he had recently like ran away and then he was on the run. And now I guess he's been found. Chat told me that they found him. Like I said, we had a video idea where we'd go out and try and find Wander Franco ourselves, but it looks like we're not needed now. Maybe at some point, Caleb. Thanks for the Prime nuts. CoffeeZilla's new video. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. Thanks for Prime Neon, Bonsai, and Zay. Thanks to Resub, Nice Day, and Steeler. You'll be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Yes. Absolutely. When does that come out? It comes out soon, doesn't it? I think it comes out in January. Oh, February. Last Jujutsu Kaisen episode tomorrow. Are you excited? I am. But I'm also going to really miss it. It's going to go on like a multiple year break, I think. At least from what I read. And I'm so into it. Yep, we talked about that, Cal. How's your One Piece journey? Still on Fishman Island. I actually haven't watched it in the last like 2.5 months. It is such a fucking miserably boring arc. I hate it. It is so hard to push through. Thanks for your sub, Sasuke. Bari and the Prime Serpent. God, that sounds awful, Philip. I have not seen Chris Hansen's new Catch a Predator series. And I'll never get that world record back, Fridge, unfortunately. Yeah, we talked about it 2 days ago when it happened. Some dude with the Jack Doherty getting punched thing. Just wrote a 35-page research study on parasocial relationships. Goddamn. I'm sure that was an interesting topic to cover, though. I hope it went well. And thanks, Cash. Oh, I didn't even know she participated in it, Damon. And yeah, maybe. I've seen a couple of things about that recently, but haven't looked into it super deep. I didn't know that it was part of that. Yeah, so CoffeeZilla covered the Ryan P. scandal. Deeper than that, though, it's the entire Revolt situation. I'm sure... I'm just going to poll the chat here. How many of you know what Revolt was? Was. The company, Revolt. Okay, there's a lot more no's than I would have expected. Okay. For a while, they were like the go-to place for every content creator to pump their merch through. So Revolt was one of the big boys on the block pretty early on. And they had like some of the biggest names. You can see in CoffeeZilla's thumbnail, you see like Valkyrae, Anthony, Corpse, Mr. Beast. They also had, I think they had, God, there was one other massive one that I'm blanking on. Oh, they had Tubbo. I think they had a couple of other like big Minecrafters. But it was basically spearheaded by Ryan P., whom, if you're a Misfits fan, you'll know the name. So, Ryan P. had Revolt, and over the years, a lot of less than savory things came out about it. CoffeeZilla dives into a lot of the allegations from like financial fraud, even gets a ton of testimony. Well, can't say testimony since everyone wanted to remain anonymous, but a lot of people that worked for the company, worked on the inside, even provided CoffeeZilla some receipts that showcased that Revolt was basically just a Ponzi scheme. Like, at least it borrowed some fundamentals from a Ponzi scheme. So what would happen is they'd do a big merch drop for a creator, they'd take a portion, and what would happen is they'd need their next merch drop to be bigger, because then they'd pay for the first merch drop's minimum guarantee through some of the proceeds, through some of the profits from the second merch drop, and they'd fund it that way. So basically Ponzi scheme like that. And it was all used by Ryan P. to live this lavish lifestyle where he'd be buying like private jet flights, renting Ferraris, spending $25K a week on renting a mansion. These are the tier 1 mean and the resub-brizzled. And Revolt eventually went tits up because no one was getting paid. People weren't getting the merch they ordered. There was a lot of internal conflict, a lot of problems. So everyone eventually stopped using Revolt and it got a really shitty name. But no one really talked about Ryan P. himself, the man behind it all. Here, I'll show you what he looks like in case maybe you know his face but don't know his name. Because he was big for a while. Like, he was a creator, most notably with the Misfits. This goober. So Ryan P. had a lot of allegations surface about him, starting with sexual predator claims that he would get people super fucked up, super drunk, and then like assault them. One of them being in the shower, well, actually a couple of them being in the shower or in the bathroom in general, and just being an all-around scumbag. So CoffeeZilla did a deep dive going through the financials of Revolt, how it was all just this giant fucking scam basically from the get-go, and even touches on these sexual assault allegations against Ryan P. And it is a beautifully composed piece on this absolute menace. And pretty much anyone in the space probably has at least something to say about Ryan P. because he was so well connected. I never met him. He sent me a DM once, like 3 years ago. I don't remember what it was. I tried to find it, but I think he deactivated his Twitter, so I can't see the message anymore. If I remember correctly, he was like inviting me to go somewhere. He was like inviting me to some kind of like party or something, which I didn't go to. But a buddy of mine had actually recently been talking about Ryan P. about a month ago. I won't name him because I don't know if he wants his name put on it. But he was telling me that Ryan P., like pretty soon, his house of cards is going to come crumbling down because he is actually a predator. And I was like, damn, what do you mean by that? So he started telling me, like, this guy is a bad fucking guy. One of the worst people we've ever almost worked with. So seeing this was not surprising at all based on what my buddy was talking about. And apparently that's super common. Pretty much everyone has some kind of story about this guy being a piece of shit. And now CoffeeZilla's blown the lid off it, which is great. Thanks for 5 gifted members, Exco. It's good to see you. This guy owned Revolt, which was one of the biggest merch companies for YouTubers and streamers, really just content creators in general. He was also a big presence on the Misfits brand of everything. He for a while was well connected to everything online. And I think, according to CoffeeZilla, he's unable to be reached. Thanks, Resub Cyclone. So he's going to lay low and probably just try and ride it out. You almost got drugged. Yeah, if I went to that party, I'd go up there and Ryan would roofie my vodka Coke. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. This guy's an actual menace. He would even pay for, like, nudes from fans or something. Like, he would send money to fans to supply him with bad material. Or at least attempt to. He's just a bad guy. And he did it from, like, the official Misfits business account. Fans, I thought it was other creators. It was both. So he did it to other creators. So since he had so much power, he would use that other up and coming creators. He'd be like, "Oh, you know, I see a lot of potential in you. Come on out here. Come on, do this." He'd end up being a very big weirdo and even sexually assaulted allegedly on an occasion. But he also did that to a fan at one point, if I remember correctly, $500 or something for it. There's a resub Farkath. No idea, Sale. I've never really had a bad interaction like that, so I'm not sure. I think everyone is confused about Misfits. I thought you meant the band. Oh, no, I'm talking about the Misfits, the content creator group. What was the Misfits' involvement, if any? I can't imagine any of them really knew about this because, again, he was fucking them behind the scenes by doing all of this. I don't think they signed off on it. I really can't imagine any of them knew. That'd be my guess. I don't think they were privy to it. Oh, there will be more for that, Mason, for sure. He's a tier 1 Cammy. Misfits 100% new. I mean, in one of their podcasts, one of them says he doesn't drink, he just encourages people to get drunk. I mean, that does get said in that podcast. That is true. That is a little weird. That is kind of a weird thing to say, but I don't think they meant it like, I don't think they meant it knowing what he's doing. Like, they made him the butt of that joke. I think they were just talking about, like, that's a weird thing to do, but I don't think they knew how deep it went. Like, that's my guess. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking, I guess. But I really can't imagine they would be knowledgeable on it because, again, he was fucking them, too, behind the scenes. Like, financially, he was doing a lot of horrible things from their business account. Like, I can't imagine they signed off on it. Thanks to Tier 1. Artemaya? I just use OBS sale. Thanks to Resub Nelly. Is the Misfits channel dead? It's very inactive. I don't know if it's like dead, but it is super inactive. Thanks to Tier 1 Floopy and the Prime Irish. Thanks to Resub Lasagna. And MK. Resub Psycho. Oh, I just do display setting for it, Sale. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant. I can definitely take a peek at that, Melina. Sure. I'm unfamiliar with their work. Where is the D&D content? Skill Check Show YouTube channel. Thanks for Resub Steak. That's where we post it all. The Misfit members drop comments about him being a sociopath as well. As Coffee says, it's like Weinstein, so even if they knew, he had the control. I mean, it is pretty similar to like the Weinstein stuff, which CoffeeZilla does mention. What do you mean by the Misfits members drop comments? Like, on like the community tab or something? Or like on the video? Probably on the video. I'll have to check them out. And no, I just heard about it, Jeb. Is Misfits different from the gaming Misfits org? Yes. Misfit has to be one of the most used names over the last 10 years. For some reason, it is the most popular fucking brand name for everything. Misfits Band, Misfits Gaming Org, Misfits Content Creator Group, Misfit Boxing Company, all of it, and none of them connect. They're all different. So yes, this is totally separate from that. But yeah, true, the Misfits Band is well older than, than 10 years, that's fair. They've been grandfathered into that name. But it is extremely overused today. I'm definitely not a fan of that sale. I don't think stan culture is something great. I don't think there's any positives that come from it. Thanks to the resub control and eggnog. Yeah, I know, John, but like recently it's been used significantly more. How did none of the Misfits come forward about his sexual misconduct prior to this video? My guess would be they didn't know. There were allegations that surfaced on Twitter, I don't know how many months ago, but a couple months back. And then all of it is being covered by CoffeeZilla and some of it being corroborated as well in that regard. So my guess would be they just didn't know. Thanks to Prime. Gambar. Thanks to Prime. Bongi. You've seen bulldozers used as a political weapon. I can't say that. Or I can't say I've seen that. I don't know. I said I can't say that. There was more to that statement. I can't say I've seen that. What's your opinion on Misfits, the punk rock band? I think they're alright. I'm not like the biggest Misfits fan, but I think some of their music's pretty decent. Got any albums of the year? No, I'd have to really think about it. It's the Prime switchboard. I haven't heard that one, Wes, but I do know the Plankton AI stuff. Is it Prime? Qmar and the Resubgram. Just started it a long time ago, Silas. I don't even remember. Yeah, it's that one, Logan. Things are resub trippy. You hear Lucasfilms is suing a small car wash in Chile for plagiarism. Why? What the fuck did they do? I've got to see that car wash now. There's a Prime short circuit. Lucasfilms sues Star Wars Chilean Star Wars themed car wash. Oh. Wait, that's actually fire. Wait, this is actually really cool. Man, they should just officially license this car wash. What a cool aesthetic for a car wash. There's a Prime Momio. Chester Bennington, Navi, if we could do Dead or Alive. Chester Bennington, I think, has the best voice in all of music. So if I could collab with any artist, Dead or Alive, it would be Chester Bennington. But if we're doing only Alive, then Chino Moreno. These are resub Thursam. Why are they suing them? Because they made a Star Wars car wash and it's not an officially licensed one. And it must be doing pretty well if it got on Lucasfilm's radar. Ugh. Things are resub Chef, Jam, and Crimson. I haven't seen Iron Claw yet. Bro, it's just a car wash. Car washes make a ton of money. You'd be shocked. Car washes bring in bank. There's a reason why a lot of money laundering goes through car washes.
Puede generar confusión, que alguien puede venir acá a comprar una película, un casco, algún mono que ellos vendan, cosa que no es así. Nosotros tenemos un lavado de auto que se llama Star Watch, que es un lavado estelar, no hacemos películas y no vendemos productos de ellos ni nada parecido.
Hey, wishing you luck. I hope they win. It's a cool car wash. God bless, go for it. Thanks to Prime Harm. Thanks to Resub Titan. Have you seen 170 people on Epstein? Yeah, we've already gone over and placed predictions, thanks to the membership spacing, on who at least 10 of the people on the new Epstein list are going to be. So yeah, absolutely, I know they're going to have some new ones coming out. They got the Epstein patch notes coming. Thanks to the resub, Gogeta. Thanks to the resub, Smash. Anything you're looking forward to in January? Could be movie, TV show, game, or any events. I just don't know when things are coming out, so it's hard to say. January Godslap issue 5 comes out, so that for sure. That's super sweet. Thanks for that, Shredda. Thanks. Tekken 8 and Yakuza in January. Oh, Tekken 8 is January, isn't it? Okay, then Tekken 8 as well. I am very excited for Tekken 8. You're going to be celebrating New Year's Eve this year. I'm debating. Thanks for the membership, Moth. I'd like to, but I'm also getting a new tattoo pretty soon, and I don't know if I want to risk going out with it. Thanks for resub, Puma. So, we'll see. I'm not going to spoil the tattoo. You'll see. I'm excited for it. It's my first tattoo in 5 years. It's been a while. So I'm a little nervous. Thanks for resub, Jamie. Thanks for resub, Skyrat. It's the Mr. Beast logo. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. No, it's not a face tattoo or anything. But it is another big one. I don't really do smaller tattoos. I like bigger tattoos, so. Hopefully it'll be a one-session tattoo kind of situation. We'll see. It's Ruby Rose. That would be kind of cool. Do you plan on making both your forearm sleeve tattoo? Do you plan on making both your forearm sleeve tattoos into full arm sleeves? Nah, I'm just gonna stick with the half. I don't think I'll do full. Thanks for resub, Doc. It's so much you can do with Godslap. I was actually going to do a Godslap tattoo. I still might, but this one's not it. The one I'm getting this week is not Godslap related. You see the video of a Florida man stealing a rare 50-pound fish from Bass Pro Shops. Police are still looking for him. It's a very hard thing to steal. Florida man takes 50-pound fish from indoor Bass Pro Shop. Looks like this was supposed to be some kind of TikTok prank. But now he's actually going to catch some pretty serious charges. Bass Pro Shop doesn't fuck around. Hopefully they find him soon. Hey, if you recognize that guy, or if he's in the chat, turn yourself in, Buster. You posted cringe on main. Thanks, Resub Dan in the Prime Mariana. I appreciate the long time I'm watching, Tanya. Thanks for that. Do you play NoPixel? I used to. I haven't in a long time. And I don't plan on going back, but I do like watching all the NoPixel content. Have you seen or interested in seeing Saltburn? Heard about it, haven't seen it. Don't know if I will. We'll see. I don't remember the exact date, Austin, but I think it's the second week of January. Godslap issue 5 will come out. And Plague Seeker issue 1, I think, comes out either February or March. Thanks to the membership aces. And we'd love to do that down the line, aces, for sure. Thanks to the Prime Isaiah. Love the Blue Eyes Samurai. Thanks, Thomas. See that Matt Rife allegedly got plastic surgery on his jawline. That's kind of old. That was during like his big beef on TikTok and all that shit. But yeah. No, quick text message. Thanks to the Resub Whirlwind. Yeah, I've been keeping up with the Florida Joker versus GTA 6. Can you say something in Japanese? Thanks for the 50 again, Aaliyah. I only know one Japanese sentence from my one semester of taking it in college. Anoto wa denwa bango nan desu. And it was, what's your telephone number? Thanks to the resub. Shomio. Yeah, of course I know Tyler, the creator. I think he's good. Yeah, send it to me on Twitter, Trisha. I'll take a peek. Thanks for the membership, Shane. Thanks for the gift sub, Shomio. Oh, it's wholesome. Thank you for that, Jedi. And hope you're doing well. Someone stole a bronze top hat off Abraham Lincoln statue in Kentucky. That bastard. Hey, we'll tell Liz thanks. Appreciate it, Junior. And thanks to the resub deep. You hear about the UW lacrosse chancellor that got fired for making porn? What game should have been game of the year? Baldur's Gate 3. Let's see the lacrosse porn guy. UW lacrosse chancellor Joe Go fired for appearing in porn. Did that inhibit his ability to be a great lacrosse coach or something? Thanks to Resub Romaine. Or was it like some wild porn? It featured him and his wife. Go, 63, and his wife appear in videos on several porn websites using Sexy Happy Couple as the account name. Couple also published 2 books detailing their experiences in the adult film industry under pseudonyms. In recent days, we learned of specific conduct by Dr. Go and has subjected the university to significant reputational harm. His actions were abhorrent. It was a reckless disregard for his role as UW lacrosse leader. We are alarmed and disgusted by his actions, which were wholly and undeniably inconsistent with his role as chancellor. But it's like also totally separate from his role as chancellor. It's not like he was making it at the university, was he? Go told Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel that the creation of books and videos exploring consensual adult sexuality falls within his right to free speech under the First Amendment. He said he previously hid this part of his life but made a recent decision to reverse course and be a little bit more open about these free speech issues. There's nothing said about the University of Wisconsin, there's nothing said about the chancellor, so someone else would have to make those associations and then someone would have to say they're problematic. Damn. Rough. Are the videos good? I don't know. Can't say. I've seen them. Heard about the guy who blew up his house in Virginia? Was that the clip that went viral like 2 weeks ago? Thanks, Cooper. Did you see a chess grandmaster lost to your throbbing mate yesterday? Look up World Rapid Chess Championship Ganguly versus Mataminov. Really? Someone got hit with the throbbing mate? I also like that you're calling it the throbbing mate. I'm pretty sure nobody calls it that. Any word on next Plague Seeker? Yeah, it'll be February or March. I'm pretty sure February, but either one. I don't remember. It's pretty much ready, but we don't want to have it the same time as Godslap issue 5, so it'll be either be February or March. Let's see, so Ganguly. The quickest checkmate ever. Oh no.
A Grandmaster rated 2645 probably just played the worst ever game in the history of the FIDE World Rapid Chess Championship.
Oh no.
Checkmated in 8 moves. I mean, it's crazy. 8 moves as a Grandmaster. We'll have to check it out. So his opponent was... Let's have a look. His opponent's name was Mukidin Madimov. He was an international...
Yeah, I haven't watched What If, but I know about it.
And the Grandmaster in question was Surya Ganguly, a very strong Grandmaster indeed. Not a low-rated Grandmaster, a 2640 rated. I believe he's also a coach to
many
younger Indian players as well. So someone who's...
Man, this must have just been a huge fucking brain fart here. That's unlucky.
So let's see how he manages to lose in 8 moves. E4, E5. So far, nothing crazy, just a normal opening. D4, the Scotch game.
It feels so good to see it again.
F6, not the main move, but this is... I believe this is the second or the third most played move.
Thanks, Angel, and it's hard to explain.
Protect the knight on C6,
I change it up constantly.
And put pressure on both D4 and F2. A very logical move. White simply goes knight F3. Black plays bishop B4 check. C3 to block the check. Bishop C5. And after bishop D3, knight E5. White just completely...
yep. Unlucky he takes. Yikes.
I'm not too
Oh
sure
boy.
what he must have been seeing or
Eek.
what
Eek.
the problem was for him here, but he plays knight takes E5.
And then it's just checkmate. Unlucky. Poor guy. I don't think anyone calls it the throbbing mate, though, but it's very cute you did. Thanks to the resub, Leon. Not really, Matt. You can try sending a whisper, but I don't know if I'd see it. Hope everything's okay. Yeah, of course I know that channel, Colin. You gonna come back from your retirement in chess? No, it's very bad for me. It makes me so mad when I lose. So no, absolutely not coming back, sorry to say. I have to stay retired. We do have some Godslap merch, Simon. Are you just really competitive or what? I'm actually not competitive at all. The problem with me in chess is that there's no one I can blame my losses on, so it just weighs on my mind heavily. Every mistake feels like a complete failure. It's so painful. So I just can't do it. It makes me too mad. And then I tilt out of this fucking world and then start spiraling. Thanks, Austin. Yeah, the boxing simulator game was fun. Happy birthday, Mango. That can be said about any single player game you play, though. Yeah, but that's single player games. I don't care about that. I'll bang my head against the same boss fight 1,000 times over at level 1. Won't bother me. But chess, that's a different beast. Thanks, the membership WXYZ. Oh, I hope it was a fun speedrun. Thanks, the membership, Fron. Happy late birthday, Fron. When do you expect Silksong to come out? 2025. Can't wait for more Moist Wrestling. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're actually filming a new Moist Wrestling match tomorrow. I don't know if I'll ever get in the ring, though, but I'm trying. I'm learning. Thanks to the Prime Cypher. And yeah, I talked about it, Lumbago. Overall, I thought it was a good job. Have you seen? Yeah, we were already talking about the CoffeeZilla video. I even still have it pulled up. True, Caitlin. It's just rough. Chess is a a very mentally draining game when you fuck up. Thanks to Resubsoft. Thanks to Resub time. You see the new blue sauce from the pink sauce lady? Yeah, I had talked about it briefly. It's just really sad. It's just pathetic. Thanks, Resub Gunner. And the membership. Amogusic. And thanks, Napoleon. I'll do more, don't worry. Hope everything's okay. Thanks for the gift sub. Shomio. The Boogie Financial Audit. Oh, I forgot to watch that. I hear it was pretty interesting. Thanks to the Prime Goves. I didn't watch Napoleon. I'm not going to. It looked really boring. So I have no plans of seeing it. You talking about the D's Nuts trial? Oh, thanks for reminding me. I forgot to look it up. Okay. YouTuber Mr. Beast. Oh, he lost. Loses D's Nuts lawsuit against Florida company. I thought this was an ongoing thing. Mr. Beast was ordered to stop selling candy with the name D's Nuts after losing a lawsuit to a Florida business owner. Damn, you can't fuck with Florida, I guess. Who got him? A Jacksonville man took Feastables and Donaldson to federal court after he noticed the name sounds similar to his gourmet peanut business, D's Nuts. Oh, interesting. Okay. So these nuts belong to D. So D's Nuts owner Brian Detour named the company after his grandma D and owns the copyright. In the lawsuit, Detour claimed Donaldson's near identical product name was dominating search engine traffic that would have otherwise gone to his company. Detour argued that the use of D's Nuts was causing confusion, mistake, or deception and infringed on his copyright. His attorneys filed an injunction last week seeking to block Donaldson from using the name. On Wednesday, U.S. District Court judge sided with Detour and ordered Donaldson to stop using D's Nuts or a similar name. The candy was still available for sale with its original name on the Feastables website as of Thursday. That's super interesting because it's just after the meme. But it is a similar product to what he was selling, I guess, so you could make the argument. But I guess not really, though. He's making a gourmet peanut. This is chocolate with peanuts. I don't know. He lost, though. I'm not a fucking judge. I would say it's clearly not meant to infringe on your copyright. It's based off of an extremely popular meme. I just don't really see who would get confused. Maple syrup's good. I'm a fan. I have not watched Hajime no Ippo, but I know all about it. Thanks to Resub Chainsaw. No, what is that fake lawsuit? I don't know anything about that. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well, Bon. I did talk about that quite a while ago, Andre, actually. Unless there was, like, new information that came out recently. Thanks for the anonymous gift sub. Thanks for the 5 gift subs. Lee. And the resub Nova. Any Steam game recommendations? It all just depends on what you like. Steam has everything, really. Did he do a new one, Plague? Because I saw his initial response to it, but I didn't see his new one to it, if there's a new one. You hear about the rock band Kiss doing AI avatars for future shows starting in 2027. Thanks, Membership City. That's going to be the norm, man. Like Hatsune Miku concerts, but for every band ever if they don't feel like touring. Him saying the traffic would otherwise go to his company is interesting. Yeah, it really is a very interesting claim to be making. But he won, so it worked out. I hope you feel better soon. Hi. Thanks, Resub Ethan. Thanks to the resub. Blue. Gorillaz did that 20 years ago? To an extent, yeah. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate it, Whack. Thanks for the membership, Jason. You'll beat her at some point, Jason. She's pretty tough, but just learn her patterns and I think you'll finally beat Melania. Thanks for the membership, Ashley. How's pole dancing going? Good. Like I said, I'm actually going to be training. I'm going to be fucking really good at it. Extremely good at it. You see the wild box truck chase that happened 3 days ago in LA. No. Let me see. Police chase box truck through LA County. I mean, this bitch is already smoking. Like, there's no way this is going to last that long. And it's a box truck. It's not exactly known for its get up and go. Thanks to the Prime Zigs. Resub Ghoul. Smoke screen deployed.
Hey, Jeffrey, is there any chance of getting the other
Fair.
side? Because the tire's going to pop off. Thank you.
So is this going... I feel like this is just going to be a super
Slowing down, mate.
slow, easy chase. I can't imagine this one's super wild. And yes, I did see that headline, Shane. I didn't look into it, though. Thanks to Tier 1 Moth. Okay, so he goes for the old my car broke down tactic.
Stay here.
Oh,
No worries.
okay, hold on.
Oh, hold, sorry. Okay.
Now he's getting a
No
little
worries, yeah.
reckless.
Yeah, he's opening and closing. Looks like there might be two people in the door. I'll stay here. Yeah.
So he's missing his right front tire, it seems. Or about to be missing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. It was just a matter of time.
Whoa.
A close shave. Good reflexes from the drivers over there.
Yep.
Not bad. How does he get out of this pickle?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, he just gets on the gas. Thanks, membership Tacoma. Yeah, this has to be where the game's over. Right? Yeah. Then it's just a standoff. Not bad for a box truck. I want to come to a Tampa Bucks game with my bachelor party this weekend. We have an extra ticket. I appreciate it, Scott. I can't, though. I'm getting a tattoo, so I'm not going to be going out. Hope you enjoy the Bucks game. Hope they win for you. It was a few days ago. Oh, no, then I didn't see it, Plague. Thanks, the membership whack. You see the video? Did you see the video of the cop pulling over those teens for reckless driving, then 5 minutes later they died in an accident? That was fucking tragic. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, a cop pulled over this couple that was driving recklessly. He told them, like, hey, you know, stop. I think he even gave them a ticket, if I remember correctly. This was quite a while ago. And then he gets a call a little bit later about a car accident, and it was that same car, the same teens, and they both died. I think what happened is they crashed into the back of a truck, and it basically just took the entire top of the car off. That was super fucking sad. That was a while ago. Thanks to the Prime Makusho and the Resub Hyper. Yeah, you're talking about Wander Franco, Bradley. I know about it. And yes, I read Berserk. Blue-Eyed Samurai is fantastic. There's the Prime Tanashi. You see someone dressed up as the Grinch get arrested in Kansas. That happens a lot. Did they do something crazy? I've never heard of Iron Ivy. I can check it out next time, David. Thanks to resub Soul Sand. And there's the Tier 1 DJ Gravity. Hear about the robot that attacked a Tesla factory worker. So I saw that headline, and I saw the community notes, like, poke holes in it. So the headline made it seem like the Tesla robot went fucking rogue, Skynet status, and just killed somebody. But apparently what happened is it was a human error that had left the robot running. I'll look into it, though. Let's see. The Tesla robot attack. The robot reportedly pinned the engineer and inflicted wounds on his back and arm by sinking its claws, leaving a trail of blood on the factory floor. The software engineer reportedly suffered serious injuries when he was attacked by a malfunctioning robot designed to move aluminum car parts at the Tesla, Texas factory in Austin. The robot reportedly pinned the engineer and inflicted wounds on his back. The incident, which happened 2 years ago, was revealed in a 2021 injury report, and according to the report, engineer was programming software for robots tasked with cutting car parts from freshly cut aluminum. While 2 robots were disabled for maintenance, a third was inadvertently left active, leading to the attack. The injured engineer reportedly suffered an open wound on his left hand, although it was not severe. Tesla declined to comment on the incident. Although no other robot-related injuries were reported at the Texas factory in 2021 and 2022, reports suggest a culture of safety lapses at the facility. I'd still like to see how that happened, though, with the robot. And no, I'm not watching the Percy Jackson show. They didn't cast me, so I'm not going to watch it. I hope it's good, but I'll never know, because I'm not watching it. Well, that was wholesome. Thanks for that, Guns. Jarvis Scrotum? What a name. That's a Prime guy. It's the resub chalk. Is One Piece worth the time investment? I don't know. It depends on how much you value your time, because it does take a long while to get in there. Like, a lot. So you'd have to really be committed and really want something to watch, but I'm very much enjoying it now, or at least I was before Fishman Island. So for me, it's been worth it. Thanks to Tier 1 Raw and the resub Bimbo. Do the robots even have enough AI for the accident to technically be called an attack? Nah, I don't think so. And thanks to the resub Profit. How much would it cost you to play Castlevania Lords of Shadow? I was actually going to speedrun that game, believe it or not. Thanks to the resub 1. Why didn't you? I don't remember. Thanks to the membership, Enix. You see the Tekken anime on Netflix? Nah. I did not. I know it came out, but I didn't watch it. Thanks the membership left to die. The cum extractor took away my dong. I actually had such a good idea that I don't think we'll ever actually use, so I don't mind sharing it. I thought it'd be so fun if we did a Hot Ones style interview series where we get celebrities to go to the sperm extractor with me, and then we both like use the kiosk, and we start at a slow speed for easy questions and then ramp up the speed for like harder questions, and then when you come, the interview ends. So it'd be like Hot Ones, but eventually you're gonna tap out at a certain like velocity. I thought that was such a fire idea, but I don't think we'll ever do it. I don't think my friends would let me, and I don't think any celebrities would do it with me. Wet Ones. Oh, that's so good. What a great name. What a great name. In Japan, they had a show where there was a hand job karaoke. Yeah, that was a great idea, too. It was doing karaoke while getting a hand job. It'd be 11-second interviews. Maybe for them, not for me. I feel like I could last. I feel like I could crank that bitch all the way up to like 8 and hang for a solid like 10 minutes at least at like crazy velocity. I think I could just get into like business mode and just be able to like grit my teeth through it. I really do. Thanks to the resub, Swaggy. You know, I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and find one of those machines. Now I need to know. I really think I could. Who would you have on there first? If I could choose any celebrity to have on there first, I'd love to do it with Post Malone. Our first collab together, I bring him to the goddamn Ejaculator 4000 or whatever. Don't you come in your sleep like every night? Man, brother, fuck you. What are you talking about? No. I ain't had nocturnal emissions in a long time. I'm familiar with who that is, Republic. I've talked about it. When did that happen, Benjamin? I know that name, but I didn't see that story. You should use the Sperminator machine, but one is clean and one is dirty. It's like Russian roulette with your guests. Who gets the dirty one? Oh, that'd be such a good prank. Yeah, like I assure them it's been sterilized, but it hasn't. I've used it previously. We would be bonded so close. Like brothers, but closer. Nutty buddies. Exactly. How do you even sterilize something like that? You've got to just reload the entire fleshlight, right? Like, there's no way you can properly clean all the DNA out of there. It's still going to bear those scars. I feel like the only way you clean those machines is just to replace the entire vessel. I've never heard of that, Carl. What is that? Is that a channel or a show? Oh, it'd certainly be unsanitary for sure, Arrow. 100%. I think it's such a good idea, though. I really do. I just don't think any of my friends would let me do it, nor would anyone do it with me. I've had some of the most foul ideas ever recently. And at some point you might see them come to life. Hope you had a good Christmas, Thunderous. Oh no, I didn't hear that one then, Arturo. The one I heard was about the cop dressing as the Grinch. Thanks a tin, Jason and John. And yeah, we have a cryptid one coming up, John. Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2? Yeah, I think it's one of the best seasons of like pure action shonen ever. It's a real shame that the workers are mistreated so badly by MAPPA, because they have produced a masterpiece. Yeah, maybe, Jake. And fair enough, Kidney. Yeah, that would be weird. And thanks for that, Lefted. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoy it. Stop doing Xanax. I've never done Xanax. Thanks to the tier 1 or the membership Yugi. Then start doing it so you can stop. You just reminded me of something. I don't even know if you'd want me telling this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. A friend of ours, his name is Eli. He does music. Oh, you actually know him, Yeti Bear. When we did the Florida Man music video, Eli was like the mastermind behind it. For one of his tracks, or no, it was for a whole album. For one of his album, he got himself addicted to nicotine, so that way he could quit and write an album about quitting. Like, the dude is so committed to it. And then he said that it wasn't that hard for him to quit because he didn't spend years doing it, so he said it was a little underwhelming for him. But I was like, damn, you can't knock the effort. Literally got himself hooked on nicotine for like 6 months or some shit just so he could quit to make an album out of it. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Ollie. Thanks for the big drop and the resub, Grease. Thanks for the resub, David. And thanks, Cool. Makes the Prime cracks in. He could have just said he was addicted to nicotine instead of actually doing it. What's he trying to prove? Well, he's authentic. He's genuine. He's not a liar. If he's going to write a song about, like, kicking a tough addiction, he's going to get addicted to it first. Otherwise, it's phony. Thanks to some Goblin and Tier 1 guns. That'd be very cool, Antonio. I'd love that. He had a really deplorable idea for an album too that I can't remember right now, but he told me it like a couple months back, and I was even more blown away by that than like getting addicted to nicotine just to quit for an album. And I can't remember what it was, but it was fucking ridiculous. Thanks to resub, Hammy. You have a separate screen to read chat? Yeah, I have YouTube and Twitch chat combined over here on this screen. And I don't think so, Shane. I don't think he is. Samuel L. Jackson is more than welcome to come on. That'd be great. And congrats, Bronze. That's awesome. was super wholesome. Well, I appreciate it, Guns. Thanks, Einford. Oh, that's the name of the channel. The channel is called Clayton Cubit. Concept is they get people off while they're reading books to see how far in the book they can get. So it's like handjob karaoke but with reading. Nice. That would be pretty wild, Stickley, yeah. And yeah, we talked about the clip of Jack Doherty getting punched in the face. And I've never heard of Dinosaur King. Oh, wait, yes I have. I watched Dinosaur King. Wait, yeah, no, I watched Dinosaur King. I'm pretty sure it was the one that was on YouTube for free for a while, right? Thanks for the membership, Kidney. And the resub star. Have you watched the Pistons game this season? No, but they've done it. They have made history. 27 straight losses, I think, right? I'll double check. Longest losing streak ever. They fucking did it, baby. I see the Detroit Pistons Twitter account post a graphic every time they lose, and it just says final. And I'm always expecting it like, oh, they finally won. And it's like, oh no, they're just posting another L. It's like, why even bother? Like, don't even post it on Twitter. Just why bother? It's sad. You're making me sad. And I have not played the new update yet, Mel. Thanks to Tier 1 Aimbot and the Prime. Dap, Cat, and the membership Ethan. They're currently tied right now. If they lose tomorrow's game, they'll have the new record. No. I thought they beat it, right? Wasn't the previous record 26? Am I wrong? Yeah, Pistons set NBA record with 27th straight loss. So, I mean, hey, catching a lot of L's, but being part of history, can't be mad about that. It must be rough being a Pistons fan. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into sports talk here, but I saw an absolutely fire meme that I have to share with you about the Pistons' historic losing streak. Apparently, I think it was Winghouse, or it might have been Buffalo Wild Wings. They were running a promotional event for 5 free wings every time the Pistons win. And they've lost 27 straight. Hold on, I need to find it. Where the fuck is it? God, it was so good though. I think it was Buffalo Wild Wings, not Winghouse. But there was so many. Oh, it was Wingstop. Okay, my bad. But there were so many memes about it. One of them with the Star Wars meme about like, come on, we're fucking starving. Like the one at the I think it was not the Fry Cook games, but one of those episodes. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Pistons leave Wingstop's promo bone dry with near historic losing streak. So it was 5 free wings every time the Pistons win. And they haven't won in months. Everyone's starving. Thanks for the membership, Squeefus. Cheapest ad ever. True. Thanks to the resub Abyss. Thanks to the Prime Fallon. Last time they won was Halloween. Ugh. God, that's miserable. Thanks to Tier 1 Sin. Do you think they're just giving up at this point? Like, I feel like, how do you stay motivated? Like, at this point, all you have going for you is the losing streak. I don't even know. Like, I don't know how you stay motivated to even try and get a win. Lace him up, Charlie. Brother, put me out there. I'll make a couple buckets. Maybe. If they give me a little space. I think it's a prime Seartex. Just check. The Pistons hold the record for a single regular season. Technically, the record is 28 by the Sixers because it spanned 2 seasons. Ah, that's cheating. And I haven't played it yet, Xavier. It's a tier 1 Arctic. No worries, it'll be 28 tomorrow against the Celtics. You just put the hex on them. They're going to win tomorrow now. In fact, I'll say it right now. The Pistons win tomorrow. Clip it, mark my words. Just because of you, I know for a fact the Pistons are snapping the losing streak tomorrow. Pussy. You blew it. Thanks to the resub Eagle and the tier 1 Kruger and tier 1 Moshin. If I was a betting man, I'm dumping a fucking rack on them winning tomorrow. Five gift subs when the Pistons win. Yeah. Safest bet ever. They're winning. I already know what's happening now. It's always when you least expect it, against the fucking Celtics, too. Best record in the NBA, I'm pretty sure. And I do like Marilyn Manson, yeah. You see, Doritos are going to release their own nacho cheese flavored alcohol. No, I can't say I saw that. That's kind of cool. Are you going to get the free wings if they win? I'm not going to go to Detroit just for the free wings when the Pistons win tomorrow. You see the Baja Blast flavored Newports. What an idea. No, I can't say I saw those. The Arizona Diamondbacks have won a game more recently than the Pistons. I'm pretty sure every team in every sport ever has won a game in the time the Pistons have been on a losing streak. 27-game losing streak is a long time. So 100%. I know. I have no doubt. Can I ask if Skill Check is going on Spotify? Yeah, it is. Thanks to the resub Jojo. And Go Bulls. You convinced me to bet on the Pistons. Now pity sub if they lose. Hey, you're welcome for the free money in your pocket. I'm telling you, Pistons win tomorrow. When it comes to like record-breaking performances, it's only ever breaking the record slightly. So they beat the previous record by 1 loss, and now it's over. They won't beat it by 2. They're beating the Celtics tomorrow. Thanks to the resub hospital food. Thanks to the membership, Antonio. I'm sad Gaston Glock died. Oh, I saw that, yeah. Is it Gaston or Gaston? I don't know how to say the name, but I did see they passed away. He was like 94 years old. And you see the news about the girl who went to the gym with painted pants. Natalie Reynolds, I think? Yeah, I saw. She was getting clowned on. But I think she was just farming for engagement off of all of that. So she got what she wanted out of it. Fuck no, I wouldn't go in a hot air balloon. And thanks, Mel. Thanks to the Prime Cactar. Why not? I'm afraid of flying. Why would I go on a hot air balloon? That's like the most archaic form of flying. No shot you'll catch me in a goddamn hot air balloon, unless I have a parachute with me and like a jump master. No, I don't know. I don't know what those accusations are. Hi. I just know his music. I don't really know anything about him. Would you ever go to the top of a building that's as high as a hot air balloon? Well, yeah, it's totally different. I'm just at the top of a building. I'm not like flying. I'm just standing on a tall building. I really don't have like a fear of heights per se. It's just flying itself. You hear about the 16-year-old teen that's been charged with manslaughter because a cop got a heart attack during the arrest in Florida. Holy shit, what? That's a crazy statement. Let me see. Nothing came up when I looked for that. I feel like that'd be a huge headline. Should I buy Red Dead Redemption Remaster? If you've never played Red Dead, yeah, it's worth playing. Can we talk about the bully ban in the UK? The XL bully ban. Oh, that's that dog breed, right? The XL bully. Oh, this just happened 2 days ago. Everything you need to know about the American XL bully dog ban. And so it looks like they're halting the breeding of this dog. Doesn't look like they're taking the dogs away from owners or anything, but they won't allow it to be bred anymore in the UK. There's a tier 1 sketchy. Yeah, we talked about the Gypsy Rose Blanchard stuff. Thanks to resub George Cush. What's your favorite SpongeBob episode? I used to say Panty Raid, but I'm not sure anymore. I'd have to really think about it. I quote so many SpongeBob episodes, I don't even know where I'd start with my favorite one. Thanks to resub Connor. And those are the gifted member Lucky. Have you ever been to the UK or want to go? I have never been, and I do not want to go. No. A, I'm not big on traveling, and B, everyone I know that have visited the UK hated it. They did not enjoy it. And actually, everyone I know that's visited the UK got sick. So I'm not I haven't been really sold on it. I did not see Amy Schumer fall down the stairs. You mean only Jackson? No, Matt, Danny, Monique, and Lindsay all got sick when they went to London for a Rocket League Spring Major Championship win. Every single one of them got sick. If you search up kid getting charged with manslaughter, it'll pop up. Well, that's what I typed in. I typed in 16-year-old charged with manslaughter, Florida cop. But here, let's try. I'll try your search. Oh, here it is. Attorney says video disputes charges that farm worker caused officer's fatal heart attack. A Guatemalan teen is... Oh, it's not this. Oh, wait, no. A Guatemalan teen is charged in the death of a Florida sheriff sergeant, but his attorney says the video shows the officer made an illegal stop and search and used excessive force. And it's... Oh, I see why it wasn't coming up, because it's an 18-year-old, not a 16-year-old. And no, I definitely wouldn't take a cruise to Australia. There's the resub code. And we're not entirely sure code. I think it's a mix. And no, I didn't hear about the big marijuana growing church. Damn, the sound's fucked up. What's your favorite Marilyn Manson song? The Nobodies. Thanks to resub bombs. Here's hoping the kid beats the charges here, because that is a crazy thing to come after him for. Here's membership, Norris. and Violet. And thanks, Connor. Y'all see Danny Masterson's prison mugshot? Yeah, I caught a peek of it. I did see it. What was your dream job as a kid? Professional basketball player. That was definitely one of them. There's a gifted member, Norris. Thanks for the gift sub. Canon. You should watch the Tetris movie. I actually heard it's good. I've heard good things about the Tetris movie. What's your thoughts on Instagram pushing a lot more sensitive content of people dying or being hurt? I didn't know they were doing that. Sounds bad, though. My friend says Red Dead Redemption 2 is horrible. What do you think? I think your friend is wrong. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is good. I didn't love it as much as everyone else did, but I still liked it. Still thought it was good. Thanks, Risa BKM. You want some wacky shit? Look up James River Church in Springfield. Claims to have grown toes back for one of its church members. Oh, I love that stuff. What was it? James River. It's like Peter Popovich spring water. James River Church. God damn it. Ozarks church leader claims prayer regrew a woman's toes. A Springfield area church is claiming that prayer regrew a woman's amputated toes last week. During a live stream of James River's church March 15th service, Pastor John Lindell explained that a creative miracle took place the day before at the Joplin James River Church campus. Thanks for membership, Elmer, and the resub Mim. Where's the video? I'll be the judge. Where's the footage? The services were part of the church's Week of Power, which included services by guest pastors Bill Johnson and Randy Clark. Johnson is a pastor for Bethel Church of Redding, California, which was in the news in 2019 for attempting to resurrect the 2-year-old daughter of congregants. Holy. Did it work? Bethel Pastor Johnson addresses attempts to resurrect child. God, this is so sad. Fucking exploiting the grieving process of its members. That is some evil shit to do something like that. Let me see the toes one. The alleged toe regrowth event has drawn considerable attention on social media, with many expressing skepticism of the claims. A website urging anyone with proof to share it had popped up at showmethetoes.com. So there's no footage. There's a membership, Dylan. How am I supposed to believe it when there's no footage? I know this church, they do crazy-ass live shows with giant tanks and pyrotechnics. Look up James River Church Men's Conference. I love that title. This is the men's conference, no women allowed. Here, we'll do the men's conference of 2023. Holy shit! Wait, when you said tanks, I thought you meant like fish tanks. No, they got like an actual tank in this bitch. What? Wait a minute, I might have to start going to some of these services here, boys. What the fuck? This looks so hype! It's like going to Rockville. Jesus Christ is in the tank! Yeah, wee!
Still need more than $10,000.
In scriptures we read,
Wait, what just happened? Where's my tank?
Jesus commanding us to feed the hungry, to help the poor. And while we can't solve the problem of world hunger, we can't feed every starving person.
Feed them with adrenaline and patriotism! Woo! Let's go, James River. What the fuck? That's so ridiculous. They turned this into Monster Jam. This looks so crazy. This is a church? Let's go. This is what the Lord needs. 2023 Stronger Men's Conference opener.
SMC 2023, a stronger journey. Oh man, I'm pretty sure Stronger Men's Conference is not going to open up with a guy reading inspirational quotes in a grandma chair.
Lame. It's gonna open up with dual-wielding AK-47s. We got the Dracos out. We're fucking blasting, baby.
Diamond package. Oh, watch your Slurpee. Stronger Men's Conference 2023, baby. Let's go. I can't wait to see what they got cooking.
Man, they really. This isn't a church. This is Cirque du Soleil. They got the Pirates of the Caribbean music going too. I've got to go. This will bring me closer to the Lord, no doubt. It actually might even just send me to the Lord if they start busting tank shells in this building too. Have you meeting your maker? So how does this make me a stronger man? I am definitely entertained, but I don't know if I'm necessarily stronger for watching him do this. You talked about that a little bit ago, Hope. Damn, this guy's fucking awesome. Jump roping on top of the hamster wheel contraption. It looks like he has no safety equipment either. He's just doing it old natural. He's going raw. That was cool. This is amazing. Hold on, how did we get to this point? This is the best church I've ever seen. I don't know what Lutheran's chapter this was in, but please, sign me the fuck up. I'm ready. Even got a huge fight going on here. Is that the Black Panther? It is! Wait, is this Marvel licensed? Biblically accurate church. I remember that chapter. That's when Job led them to the water, and then Black Panther beat his ass, and then said, Jesus sends his regards.
Step right up, feast your eyes on the most incredible and amazing feats.
There's no way this is a church. You have to be lying to me. Hold on, I gotta look this up a little bit more before seeing this next death-defying stunt. This has to be like some kind of traveling performance group. James River Church, Christian Church of Springfield. Huh. Yeah, and right now their biggest controversy was regrowing that woman's toes. I actually believe they probably did it. They probably did regrow that woman's toes through pure fucking hype. God was smiling. He's like, damn, they're really putting on a show. Alright, I'll give her toes back. Sure. Fine. Bet. Oh, I love garbage trucks. Yeah, they're cool. It probably is Schultz. Thanks for the resub, Nick.
Soaring high into the sky on contraptions that are death-defying with our spectacular Slide of Doom! Frankie, do we have any strapping young lads who are ready to
Slide of
soar
Doom.
to the
Isn't this what
heavens?
Ghost Rider did in the beginning of the movie?
You, sir, have you ever done this before?
And they got the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire track going.
Wonderful! How do you feel?
Because God doesn't believe in DMCA, why should we?
Folks, you're about to be seeing something that's never been done before, and he's truly excited about it, and so are you. Drum roll, please.
If he makes this jump, atheism is defeated once and for all. That is not nearly enough speed. He's not gonna make it. Oh. Is this Travis Pastrana? I really thought he was going off this. I thought there was a ramp right here. I thought he was going from here over to here, and I was like, oh my god, he's just not gonna make that at all. They fooled me. This is such an interesting event. I want to go. I actually unironically want to go. Oh, here's the tank we saw. One of the FAQ questions on their site is, can I gather a group of men at my house to watch the conference with me? I'm about to send a group text to my boys right now and let them know we gotta go. Because it's game time. I gotta be stronger. Thanks to the Prime. Let's go away. Yeah! If only Christ had one of these puppies back in the day, am I right? Yeah! Awesome. Crowd is remarkably calm. Yeah, I gotta say, L Crowd, you come into the James River Stronger Men Conference at church, and this is the energy you give? You think the Lord's gonna hear these prayers? You gotta go crazy. Ballistic. The fucking Swifties put them to shame. You just saw a tank crush 9 cars in church. Where is your enthusiasm, boys? No wonder you're not getting stronger. It's church? Holy shit. But you couldn't tell? Then it probably goes into like sermons and stuff after this. Yeah, because this is just the opening. There's no way they keep this intensity through the whole service. God, that was wild. That was nuts. I might have to go to James River Church one day. Yeah, so it looks like it is a lot of like sermons and stuff, but it was started with that wild introduction. Satan better stay home tonight. Yeah. Satan would not be equipped for that situation. It says April 12th, 2024. I'll make a trip. Now that's how you convert someone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the tank and everything means to Christianity, but hey, you'll catch no arguments from me. They had sinners in those cars. Maybe you're onto something. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. That's what they should do for 2024. So they had like that like, skit's the wrong word, but they had that like action showcase where Black Panther beat up some people and then there was like guns shooting. Why not just tell a whole story? Like you send the American military to hell to assassinate Satan in the name of the Lord or something? Or maybe that's blasphemous, I don't know. Do it anyway. Who cares? Run it. That'd be fire. That'd be so cool. Thanks to the Prime Danish and the Tier 1 DSN. That's a band I haven't heard in a long time, Raider. Hinder. Lips of an Angel. Yeah, I know that. Nothing like getting baptized next to a 40-ton war machine. Another great idea. They could have performed baptisms in the tank. Thanks to the resub slam. That was cool. Yeah, I was unfamiliar with this organization, but regrowing toes, putting on an entire, I don't even know what to call this. It was just like this mishmash of stunts. I guess just a stunt show. It really is like a Monster Jam, though. They've got my attention. You played the finals yet? Not since the play test. Thanks to Tier 1 Caboose. They need to book Bible Man. Bible Man retired. He hung up his cape, put down the scripture, so they can't get Bible Man. Charlie, you got to be a special guest there. What, at the James River Church Stronger Men's Conference? What would I do? Well, I don't know what I'd do for him. I just say, yeah, thanks. I hope you're doing well, Cairo. Pole dance. Yeah, I'm sure they'd love that. Thanks, Arisa Bisk. Oh, I love Lethal Company. I'm so happy that that game was as successful as it is. The developer earned it. It's always so nice to see that rewarded. They also had a sermon where they claimed yoga is demonic. Really? Is it this one? The supernatural power and spiritual danger? How would yoga be demonic? It's just moving your body. I'm very curious. Hold on. Is it this one? No, this looks more like just a normal service. I'll look for it. It's the third video. Haunted pursuing the paranormal? Why would yoga be in the paranormal? You sure it's this one? Yeah, we talked about the Chinese chess champion pooping in the bathtub. There's the prime zebra. And thanks, Tanner. It's haunted and it's 36 minutes in.
The past because he's at the past. He knows all things equal. Yoga, it seems, is everywhere. For example, if you go to the local Y, you go on their website and you click on the Healthy Living link, you'll find no less than 31 references to yoga.
Ooh, is 31 a bad number?
Advanced yoga, beginning yoga, chair yoga, gentle yoga, hot yoga, prenatal yoga, restorative yoga, senior yoga, vinyasa yoga.
I get it.
Yin yoga.
What's wrong? Just tell me what's wrong with the man.
As well, you'll find classes in meditation and classes in Tai Chi.
There's Resub Steven.
Which
Prime
incidentally,
Flightless.
just we don't have time to
Schnitzu.
cover Tai Chi, but it teaches this in a nutshell. It teaches
Yeah, GM pooped in a
that
bathtub
it
and
is
got
the
disqualified.
highest conceivable principle
Lost his title.
from which existence flows. That's demonic. My point in mentioning the why is not to pick a fight with the why. The why does some very admirable things in the community.
Oh my god, brother. Just tell me yoga specifically.
Prevalence and the acceptance of yoga in our culture. And the overwhelming embrace it's received from an organization whose roots are decidedly Christian.
Oh my god, okay, this is so fucking long-winded. I'll check it out later. I just want to know. He said it, you missed it. He was talking about Tai Chi. He said, I'm not going to get into Tai Chi, and then he just gave the bare bones where he said it's like the root whatever, and that's demonic by default. That wasn't yoga specifically. He was talking about Tai Chi. I think it was referencing yoga. I don't think so.
In the
I'll watch
past
it back,
because
but
he's
he
at
said
the
Tai
top.
Chi. He doesn't have time to get into it, and then gave like that very brief synopsis on why he thinks Tai Chi's bad.
Advanced yoga, beginning yoga, chair,
It was right here.
and classes in Tai Chi. Which incidentally, we don't have time to cover Tai Chi, but it teaches this in a nutshell. It teaches that it is the highest conceivable principle from which existence flows.
Which is
That's
inherently
the-
demonic. Yeah. Talking about Tai Chi. Why are you saying I'm wrong? Pay attention to him. Oh, I know, Noah. This is one of those wacky churches that do tank showcases. Yeah, Blue Eye Samurai is fantastic. I think it's a wonderful show. I highly recommend it. Thanks, Mason. That church is all I'm thinking about now. Such a burst of excitement. I know, that men's stronger, whatever. Fucking wild.
The biggest creators.
Oops.
The big.
Went too far. That's the guy that regrew the toe. Well, it wasn't him specifically, was that? Was it? It was a group effort to regrow her toe. Thanks again, Mason. Thanks to the resub waffle. Happy birthday, Luna Dog. I regret some choices I've made. You and everybody else on the planet, man. And you're gonna keep making choices that you'll regret. It's just important you learn from it. It's part of being a human. You'll be fine. I live in Springfield. They rent out huge arena for the conferences all the time. Oh. So that wasn't their normal church? Interesting. Thanks, resub Hunson, and the gift sub. Cannon. That was wholesome. Thanks for that, Norris. I looked at their website. It seems like they have big conferences like that every week. No shot. Not that size. Thanks, membership tanks. Absolutely no way. Have you seen the mega churches Christmas ceremonies with the floating drummers? I saw one on Twitter, but aside from that, no. It's a mega church. Apparently 19,000 attend weekly. Whoa, 19K weekly. Damn, that's a lot. Holy shit. Thanks to tier 1 twin. That is quite a bit. Just checked, he said yoga poses were designed and created with demonic intent and cause you to open up to demonic power because Hinduism is demonic. Man, what the fuck? You see the Fallout 4 DLC that creates all of London? I did not see that. And thanks to the gifts of Pelican. I probably won't moist meter at Inferno, but I liked it. And thanks, Rabbit. And thanks to the resub Dirty Dan. I am going to play it, Creed. Don't know if I'll stream it, but I am definitely going to play it at least. Have you ever been to a mega church? Like once or twice, but it wasn't crazy. It was just a really big church, and they just did normal church things. They didn't do anything like that. Thanks to the Prime. Boritos. Will you be playing Tekken 8? I absolutely will be playing Tekken 8, 100%. Thanks, Resub Stewart. Thanks, Chunky. Are you religious? Not so much anymore. I used to be when I was young. I used to be extremely religious. I got baptized twice because I thought the Lord might have missed the first one. So yeah, I really used to be, but not really anymore. I still think there is some kind of higher power out there. But I really feel like they wouldn't want what a lot of churches do. It feels like it'd be blasphemous. Like, I feel like the creator wouldn't want his creation to do half of the things the church asked them to. Just seems like it goes against what I would imagine a benevolent creator would want. Here's the Prime Mew. You a fan of Jack Doherty? Oh yeah. Good stuff. My favorite content of his is when he gets punched in the face. And thanks, Mello. We still do that. Just not streamed anymore. It's just on the Skill Check Show YouTube channel. Thanks to Resub Signari. Thanks to the membership B. Used to love Halo. I don't really like modern Halos though, but I do know Halo Infinite has turned it around a bit. There's an Inside Edition video about a mega church that has a flying preacher. God, that's so cool. Nice. Hi, Ash. Hope you're doing well. We going down a cult rabbit hole? We did cults, or a cult on the last red thread. We did Heaven's Gate. So the next one's going to be Cryptid, I believe. Have you played Valheim before? I played Valheim for a little bit. I haven't played in a long time though. I only played it for like a week. Thanks to tier 1 Ella Ray. The RPG mod coming out for Valheim is crazy if you haven't seen the video. No, I haven't. I did like Valheim, I just didn't stick with it. But it was good. I did enjoy it. Alright, I gotta take a shit. I'm gonna fill up my water. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Boo! Which one of you pussies got scared, huh? Your favorite bin tin alien? I don't know. I haven't seen Ben 10 in so long, I don't remember all of them. Oh, what the fuck? Jesus, thank you for the 50 gift subs, Aluray. Appreciate the massive drop. Thanks for the membership, Jacob. And I don't know, that's such a huge time commitment for that series, even though I like the games. Thanks to Risa Beagle. Thank you for the generosity, Aluray. Yeah, Almost Meter Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 tomorrow. I'm extremely excited for the season finale. And also really gonna be sad that it's not gonna be on anymore for a couple years. You see the fight at the end of South Alabama and Eastern Michigan game. No, was it a brawl or like a one-on-one honorable duel? There's a cult in Japan that blame... Oh, wait. I know quite a few of the cults in Japan. One of them has a whole anime. So I think I know which one you're talking about. Thanks to Resub Unstable. How exactly is the system for the claw machine going to work once it's operational? So there'll be a website. It initially started as an app. Then they said a website would actually just be easier. So it's going to be a website, I believe. And what you do is you'd put in like your Twitch or YouTube name or whatever, and then it'll be like a queue system. And then I think it's 15 seconds per play, and I'm just setting it to random. As all of you know, claw machines are rigged, so I'm setting probability to random, and you just go crazy for it. Thanks, Resub, Andy, and Cinder. I'm very excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. And thanks, Jordan. And thanks, KD. Have you seen the Grand... Oh my god. Thank you for another big drop, Alaray. Appreciate the 20 gift subs. Thank you. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday season. And thank you for that cannon. Appreciate the 10. Thanks for the generosity. Do you think the claw machine's going to be loud? That's a good question here. I'm going to turn it on and you tell me. Tell me how it sounds on stream. I'm going to turn the music off, obviously, because the music's going to be kind of loud. But tell me if it actually just sounds loud. I can turn all the sound effects off. Let me hear what that sounds like on stream. Give me 1 second. Let me hear what that sounds like on stream. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's not too bad. When I turn the music off, it'll be fine. You can hear the buzz. Yeah, it's gonna be the only thing, I think. But I'm pretty sure I can also dampen that. I think the reason it's buzzing is just because of how I have it positioned, so I can just move it a bit. There's the resub bubble. Plus I can also just put in a noise gate, so then you won't hear it. If I do a noise gate, that'll probably fix it in and of itself. DMCA? I can't imagine that's DMCA. Unless you're talking about the sound effects, then maybe, yeah. How do you balance it so people don't get a PS5 every single time? It's fucking hard. It's set to random probability, but even if it's gripping at full strength, it's hard. Because I'm going to keep the PS5 and shit, like the note cards, in those shaker cups. It's not easy. It is really not easy. And yeah, of course I've seen it, VTX. And thanks for that, Sam. And thanks for the membership, Marcus. What about people botting? Won't work. You have to use your actual Twitch or YouTube sub/membership account. That's the only way to combat the botting. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna turn that off. Actually, I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. I haven't ran it in a little while. And it's not super loud. Thanks for the membership, Aurelius. And the Prime Flare. Your Subsergent. Auto clicker? That's not gonna do shit. That wouldn't do anything. Thanks for the resub, Alex. Favorite form of potatoes? Fries. Big fan of burritos. Antonio, probably my favorite. Is there going to be any cam feed so we can see the claw? Nope, you're just going to have to eyeball it from this cam. It would have been a lot harder to set up a live feed cam. That would have been an entirely different set of hoops to jump through. So you're just going to have to long range eyeball it and pray. Thanks to the resub 86. We can't see shit with those lights. What does it look like on stream actually? Hold on, I only listened to it. Let me see. How bright is it? Good luck. Yeah, true. I don't know if I could... I don't think I can turn the lights down any lower. Yeah, so just good luck. It's free to play. It's not like you're going to be paying per play or anything. It's just going to be luck. Which a claw machine is at the end of the day. Because again, random probability. You'll never know if it's going to grip at full strength or no strength. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Alex. Thanks for the resub Sharp and Dark. You can turn off your ceiling lights. Yeah, but then the whole room will be dark. Yeah. Plus, I don't even think that's going to make a huge difference. It's probably still too bright to see. Thanks for the resub Bushido. Yeah, it didn't make it any better. Will the claw machine be for both YouTube and Twitch chat or just Twitch? Should be both, but I think it's starting with Twitch first. Because they're the only ones that have given us the API so far. YouTube's been really dragging their feet with API access, which they need. Thanks, resub Waffles. You could put tape on the lights to dim them. Actually, Galaxy Brain idea. Yeah, could do that. Wait, he's serious? No cam? Defeats the whole purpose of the claw altogether. Might as well go with an RNG app. Brother, I got news for you. No claw machines are rigged. So even if you set up the perfect drop, it might just not grip. Claw machines are by default RNG. Like, this is RNG as it gets. You can't adjust the settings? I did. I put it to random. They literally have a setting for chance to grab prize. It's their probability settings, yeah. So you set 1 out of every how many attempts you want, so that way you can hose as much money as you can from the customers. That's what it has on there. I could set it to 1 in every 20 drops, 1 in every 50 drops, 1 in every fucking 100 drops, but I just set it to random. So it could be back to back to back, full strength, or not. Who knows? Thanks for the membership, Alaray. Appreciate the generosity on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you. Well, I am exaggerating. I don't think there's a 1 to 100. I think the highest probability you can set is 1 strong drop in every, like, 25 or something. I don't remember. Thanks, membership, Mini. Oh, the claw machine's been working. It's just still not set up for chat to play it yet, but it should be ready by end of January. Thanks, Resub Cobra. Have you seen the Patrick CC video about Maker Studios? Yes, I actually watched that today. Here, I'll bring that up in just 1 sec. He covered the Maker Studios situation. Well, I don't know why I said situation. The Maker Studio collapse. Basically everything, from the inception to the demise. Maker Studios was like the first MCN, and it scammed a ton of people, myself included, and pretty much every YouTuber from back in the day. Oh, sweet. Thanks, T. That'd be crazy, Frisky. Thanks to Tier 1 Badger. And thanks, Kyle. And I'm glad you like him, Caden. Thanks the resub, Agely. Oh yeah, Patrick did a great job covering it. Thanks the resub joke. Sam Chow is a cool dude. Thanks for that. Thanks for the membership, Noxus. Or Noxa. I remember Soup getting by them for like 70% to them, 30 to him, and his first check was like $1. Yeah, Maker Studio. I highly recommend watching this video. Maker Studio is probably one of the scummiest companies that ever came along on YouTube. And it sucks because the creators got extraordinarily rich from it. Thanks to the resub, dumb. They scammed at the right time. The Animal movie trailer? You see the Parasite actor killed himself? I don't think that's confirmed, but I did see that they passed away. I don't think suicide has been, like, confirmed. But yeah, very sad situation. With that was horrible. Thanks to resub crying. Thanks to the membership, Cannon. Good to see you over here as well. Merry Christmas, Ryan. Hope you had a good Christmas. Oh, sorry, Watu. And yep, we already talked about the CoffeeZilla video with the Ryan P and Revolt scam. Pretty soon, Gabby. And it's a banger. Are the bulbs in the claw machine LEDs? If not, putting tape on them could pose a fire risk. No, I'm pretty sure they're LEDs. Hold on, though, I'm going to turn it off. Thanks, a resub. Cheerio. Would you ever consider bungee jumping? Nope. Thanks, a resub. Frosty. No shot. Thanks, a resub. Ice Blood. What are your plans for New Year's? I don't have any yet. I'm getting a tattoo pretty soon, so I'm probably not doing anything for New Year's because I don't want to go out with fresh ink on. So, probably won't do much. Maybe I'll stream. Parasite actor suicide thing is being theorized to be a distraction from a political corruption scandal. The fuck? Ooh, God, thank you for the 20 gift subs, Ice Blood. Thank you for the big drop. I appreciate the generosity. I think competitive Pokemon's fun. And I know they actually do show support to it, which is cool. So I've got no problem with competitive Pokemon. Really appreciate that, Ice Blood. Thank you for that. Would you ever try Flesh and Blood? From a gameplay perspective, it may be my new favorite TCG. More than Magic, and I've been playing over 10 years. I know people love Flesh and Blood. I only really know about it because of its cold foils. It has really interesting rarity. But other than that, I don't really know too much about how it plays. Thanks for 5 gifted members, Mining. Thank you. If you remember the Apophis asteroid, you could see how close it will get if you go to... You can see how close it will get if you go to Eye on the solar system and set the date to April 13th, 2029. Well, it's not going to hit us, so I don't care how close it gets. Fuck it. But that was an interesting read when we went over that. Okay, wait. Hold on, there's a new headline. NASA launches mission to intercept God of Chaos asteroid before it scratches Earth's orbit. What the fuck kind of headline is that? Oh, Jesus, thank you again for another 20 gift subs, Ice Blood. Thank you for the generosity. I'm not setting up a fucking account for this. Wait, this one says it's the Demon of Chaos. Which one's the correct one? Looks like God of Chaos. A NASA spacecraft recently returned from deep space has been relaunched for a mission to study the God of Chaos asteroid as it begins to near Earth's orbit. The agency's spacecraft OSIRIS-REx, now named OSIRIS-APEX, has been set off to study the asteroid Apophis extremely close flyby of Earth in 2029. the likes of which hasn't happened since the dawn of recorded history. Well, I wasn't worried about it before, but reading this, I'm starting to get a little concerned. The God of Chaos, huh? Apophis, known as the God of Chaos, is expected to fly by Earth on April 13th, 2029, only about 20,000 miles away, closer than some man-made satellites, and could even be visible in the Eastern Hemisphere. That would be the most terrifying thing imaginable. You're just hanging out outside, maybe you're coming back from playing a little pickup ball with the boys, and you look up and you're like, oh my god, it's a fucking asteroid. That would be terrifying. They ruled it basically has no chance of impact. Well, that's what I read last time. But now, reading these headlines that they have a mission to intercept the God of Chaos, it's like, well, are we sure there's no chance? The rock, which measures about 370 yards across, only comes this close to Earth every 7,500 years. Earth's gravity will affect the space rock as it nears orbit, and Osiris Apex will study the aftermath to see how its surface changes. The effects of Earth are expected to change the length of the asteroid's day, which is currently around 30.6 hours. It could also cause the God of Chaos to experience landslides and quakes. Apophis is a giant cobra, and the Egyptian demon god of chaos, the sun god Ra, fights him every night after the sun goes down. Oh, that's the lore. Okay. Well, I can't watch it on stream. Damn it. I'll just check it out at some point, though. God, Jesus Christ, Iceblood. Thank you for another big drop. What the fuck? Thank you for the generosity. I really hope you're having a good holiday season, Ice. We know that tidal forces and the accumulation of rubble pile material are foundational processes that could play a role in a planet formation. They could inform how we got from debris in the early solar system to full-blown planets. The spacecraft will meet the S-type asteroid on April 13, 2029, but will not land on it. Rather, operate in proximity to it for 18 months. Not only will it look at surface changes, but it will map the surface and analyze the rock chemical makeup. Thanks for the membership, Zach. It will also go within 16 feet of the rock's surface so it can fire its thrusters downward to see what stirs up, giving scientists a peek at the material that lies below. Although the rock is still 5 years away from Earth, scientists will be watching as it nears its first of 6 close passes with the sun. Thanks to the resub Cougar and Prelax. Cigarette duet, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it, Aiden. I appreciate the big 50 drop, though. I don't know which Zach you're talking about, but I'm sure they're extremely handsome. Thanks to the resub. Pain. Sock and the Prime. Cryptic. Earth server shutting down. I hope not. 2029, that's way too early. Florida won't even be underwater by then. What a shame that would be. If it was confirmed to hit in 2029, what would you do with your last 5 years on Earth? Probably find a way to get off Earth. I don't know. Thanks to Prime Topaz. I wouldn't just, like, wait for it, and I wouldn't do, like... I mean, I'd, of course, do things I've always wanted to do but was afraid to, like go to Japan and all that. But I'd also just try and find ways to survive. I wouldn't just, like, you know, put it in the books. I'd be like, alright, there's got to be a way. Thanks to the resub Karina, and they give sub Dirty Dan. You're afraid of Japan? I'm afraid of flying. Yeah, I guess I said that wrong. I'm afraid of flying, which prevents me from going to Japan. Thanks to the Prime Edict and give sub Dirty Dan. What about like a cruise or something? Man, I'm not taking a fucking cruise all the way to Japan. Thanks to the gifts member guns. Bro just wants teleportation. Absolutely, who doesn't? That'd be the best invention we'd ever come up with. Teleportation would be the handiest thing imaginable. I couldn't think of a more important discovery. Thanks to the gift sub Momiu. And the resub Gina. Well, I'm glad it was comforting in some way. You jump right at impact so you wouldn't die. Oh, you'd get iframes. So when the asteroid hits, you'd survive. Interesting. But I feel like it'd be a lingering hitbox. It's not just going to be the impact itself. It'll be everything that comes after. So you probably wouldn't be able to outlast the hitbox. I have not seen Saltburn. And thanks to the Prime Jeremy. And Chewy. I really feel like we have to have the ability to destroy an asteroid, right? They can't be that strong. It's just a fucking rock. It's just a space rock. It doesn't even have conscious thought. It's not even sentient. I feel like we could absolutely just blow it up. Nuke it. Maybe a giant laser. We already redirected an asteroid with DART. Did we? I feel like that. Actually, that does sound familiar. I feel like I read about that. Thanks, Montana. Thanks, the resub range. This year, an asteroid came as close as 17,000 miles. This one is 22,000 miles. Thanks to Resub-Zeo and the Prime Cookie. Is that right? I saw that video got posted. I haven't watched that one, though. I just saw the title. Thanks to Resub-G. It'd be really handy if we could, like, slow it down and just bring it to Earth and just harvest it. I imagine you get so much good materials from that shit. Maybe what we need is a giant net to catch it. And, like, gently bring it in. Or even don't even bring it in. Just keep it in orbit and mine it. That's what they tried to do in Don't Look Up. Yeah, they did it wrong, though. They should have had me theorize how to slow down the asteroid. I've got a good idea. A giant pitcher's glove, or catcher's glove. Giant mitt. Just let it blast into it. You ever played the board game Munchkin? I have not. Yeah, I saw... Well, I didn't see him talking about it, Matthew, but I heard that there's talk of a director's cut, and I just have to wonder why. Just release the good version of the movie the first time, and it wouldn't be an issue. There's no material strong enough to catch an asteroid moving at 10,000 meters per second. Well, what do you know? I'm sure we have something. Maybe like a giant diamond net. Diamonds are like really strong. Or maybe we slow it down with a few nukes. Like we blast it a couple times and it's like, ooh, shit. And it starts pumping the brakes. Have you played Drunk Wrestlers 2? No, I've not. There's a tier 1 Lorathius. If you nuke it, then the nuke rocks would still fall on us, which is why we have tinier little gloves out there catching those before they get to Earth. Basically, what I'm setting up is Earth with just a bunch of giant mitts. Like I'm putting us in a bubble. Would you rather have teleportation or the Force? Stupid question. Teleportation. Why would I care about the Force? Teleportation is so much more useful. I can check it out. Yeah, I'll look at Drunk Wrestlers. Thanks, Normal. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was 6 miles wide. I'm pretty sure this one wouldn't be the end of the world. 370 yards big is still large. That would do substantial damage. Like you still wouldn't want that. Yeah, it's on there somewhere, Montana. I just don't know where it is. I heard that there's new material made out of human DNA and glass that's 4 times stronger than steel and 5 times as light. I'm not sure, though. I haven't heard anything about that. It sounds like you were watching anime or something. Human DNA and glass? How do those two even mix? Thanks, resub crabs. Imagine a meteor hitting Yellowstone. That would be a worst case scenario. Yeah. For sure. Thanks to the resub, Pirate. So what's the plan if Florida suddenly goes under? Underwater or hit by an asteroid? Because if I'm hit by an asteroid, I don't have a whole lot of planning time. But underwater, I have time. Florida will eventually be underwater. That's going to happen. And my plan for when that happens is I'll just go a little up north. And probably not Kyle, but I appreciate that. Thanks for the resub, Yeti. Would you rather be a pirate, samurai, or cowboy? Cowboy. Are you scared for the end of time? The end of time? What in tarnation? Thanks, resub Odin. The resub Saints. The video of 1,000-mile-per-hour ball from Dustin Smarter Every Day debunks your theory. Which theory? I've proposed like 6. Which of my bulletproof theories gets debunked? I don't know, Zess. I think Attack on Titan's my new favorite, but Code Geass is like the closest possible second you can get. You can close the notification pop-up. Oh, this? Sure. He's a tier 1 Sid. How do you think the world will end? I used to think nukes, like everyone, but I think it's pretty clear that if the world's well, I don't think the world will end, but if humanity is gonna die, it'll be some kind of man-made, like, biological weapon. Like some kind of engineered plague or some shit that accidentally goes crazy. I think that'll be what ends it eventually. You meant upper left. Oh. I have no idea, Kebley. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Sid. Thanks for the membership, Burrick. And thanks for the membership, Ethereal. What made you decide to become a Florida man? I've just always lived here. And no, I don't really ever have any run-ins with, like, the typical Florida men shit. Thanks, membership, whack. I've never actually had, like, a legitimate Florida man encounter, unfortunately. Not a fan of it, David. Really just go to the gas station? I get them all the time. Well, I go to the gas station. I don't see any of that. I really think Tampa is super different than most parts of Florida. Like, very different. I've never seen, like, your quintessential Florida man kind of shit. It's always just been pretty normal for the most part. Thanks to Prime Frisk. Have you ever heard about Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories speedrun? Yeah, I even know about the huge cheating controversy from Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories community. There's some nitrogen. From a few years back, there was even a great video made on it. There's a tier 1 Batman. I don't remember who made it. It might have been EasyScape. I can't remember. Only Florida man experience I've had in Tampa was a crackhead at a gas station selling me a cool necklace for $20. Sounds like you got a great deal. What's the Florida man experience there? Bro met a mystical merchant. Yeah. You should check out the new Ants Canada Vivarium. Oh, I love Ants Canada. I haven't checked in on them in a while. I think that's really fun stuff. Thanks to the Prime Nicholas. In my experience, South Florida is less insane than up here. Yeah, I imagine the closer you get to the Panhandle, the more wacky the Florida Man stuff gets. I feel like that's where I hear most of it. Ran into a Florida woman once. She was walking around with her shopping cart screaming at the top of her lungs how Willy Wonka fucked her over. Again, these are not like Florida Man stories. These are just people. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Chase. Thanks for resub, Ray. Nothing wacky about that. I did almost see one of the weirdest accidents like 2 days ago. I was driving down just like a normal street, like I think it's a 40-mile-per-hour street, and the car in front of me, for some fucking reason out of nowhere, went like action movie mode and tried to make like a drift around this corner to make a right-hand turn that was coming up. Instantly fails it, so he just starts squealing the tires painfully, and he wasn't even going the speed limit. He was maybe going 30. And he tried to catch like a drift, completely fucked it up, and then just started going head first about to T-bone someone at the stop sign. But then, since he wasn't going fast enough, was able to slam the brakes. That was just a shit driver. I wouldn't even call that like a Florida Man specific thing. He was ready for GTA. I think what it was is he must have like not realized his turn was coming up, and he's like, "Don't worry, I've got this." He fucking throws it back. It spins the car's ass out, but he barely even got a turn going. Basically what happens is he made like the slightest turn ever, and then immediately started squealing the tires, barreling, going towards one of the cars at the stop sign, and then just eventually got to stop. New Tampa's a whole different world? Maybe, I don't know. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mayara. Glad you like it. That was super wholesome. Appreciate it, Sublime. Thanks for the drop. The traffic in South Tampa is shit. I'll give you that. I don't really mind the humidity. But yeah, the traffic in South Tampa is fucking atrocious. And no, I haven't played Valhalla yet. I was just in Fort Myers and everyone drove 5 miles per hour under the speed limit. You'd hate the way I drive if that made you mad. That's typically the way I drive. I'm either at or below speed limit. Do you remember when Florida man who called himself Captain America tried to break into the Air Force Base near Tampa last month? Yeah, someone just brought that up earlier. Here, I'll pull it up. But yeah, I know.
A Tampa man who claimed he was Captain America as he tried to enter MacDill Air Force Base is now facing a federal indictment. Prosecutors say Baruch Roach
They got him, unfortunately.
refused to provide identification
Captain
at a
Rogers.
security gate on November 3rd. The 33-year-old claimed he had top secret information for the U.S. Special Operations Command. Officials say a very real AR-15 rifle and 125 rounds of ammunition were found in the trunk of his vehicle.
They didn't even get to hear what his warning was. Bro is the Winter Soldier. Is it because Florida is so tropical and humid your hair doesn't need conditioner? Oh, I use conditioner. What are you talking about? I absolutely use conditioner. Yellowstone declared zombie deer disease epidemic. I saw the headline, but I don't think that's actually a risk for humans, right? Yeah, it's still just deer. Well, there is this headline, but this feels more like fear-mongering. Zombie deer disease, why are scientists concerned over its transmission to humans? Let's see. Zombie deer disease, or chronic wasting disease, is a prion disease that affects deer, elk, reindeer. It's been found in some areas. Yeah. Okay. Experts are giving examples of the mad cow disease or bovine spongiform encephalopathy. The BSE outbreak in Britain provide an example of how overnight things can get crazy when a spillover event happens from, say, livestock to people. We're talking about the potential of something similar occurring. No one is saying that it's going to happen, but it's important for people to be prepared. That would be no good. I appreciate that. Thanks, you boy. And no, I don't really smoke. Haven't in a long time. I have not seen it yet, Pan, but I do know about it. Oh, thanks to Tier 1, Kelly. You see the Florida man hiding from police getting caught making dirt angels. Someone mentioned that earlier. Cool headline. Yeah, let me see. Florida man spotted making dirt angels arrested after leaving Hillsborough crash scene. Oh, they got him on like the AC-130 there. This must have been a pretty high-profile individual. Thanks to the membership Raptor.
At the train tracks, we made it about, 200 feet down before he decided to jump over the fence. I didn't continue with him, but we got a perimeter set up pretty quickly.
They got the eye in the sky. This guy's fucked.
Alright, we do have a subject just north
Damn,
of
stop
a
yelling at me.
tree. He's on the southeast corner. Looks like it's he's in a culvert. You won't be able to see him from where you're at. because it's a culvert. I just realized, but you all are right across from him. Yeah, just so you all know, he's just sort of casually laying there with his arms behind his head. Definitely the short's got his right arm behind his head and his left arm down by his side at the moment. We'll let you know if he moves or anything happens with him.
Oh, that's actually adorable. Why even arrest him at this point? That's wholesome. He's getting some dirt angels in.
He looks like he's on the phone now, in his left hand.
Stress response? What, making a dirt angel?
He's starting to move. Yeah, he's running. He just fell down. He's running towards the west.
The AC-130 operator's way too casual. At least get into it. Fucking perpetrator's running west.
Starting to climb up and over. He's going up and over the fence. Guys, get people to the culvers. People to the culvers. Get people out to Nebraska.
Man, he's falling down a lot.
Get on the ground. Shut up. Get on the ground. Or you're gonna get bit. Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit. Hey, this is your final warning. Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit. Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit.
Thanks to the Prime Ranger.
Arms out.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you for that, Toad. He almost got away with it, too.
But guess what? Even though you're...
He had a chance. How much does it cost to send the AC-130 out? I don't know, actually. I'm also surprised that it would be out for something like this. What was his crime? It looks like it was fleeing a crash scene. Yeah, leaving the scene of a crash. Yeah, I watched Patrick CC's video on Maker. Talked about it briefly. Well, thank you, Sid. Yeah, we talked about the Tesla robot attack. Ooh. I'm starting to get kind of tired now. I think I'm going to call it a night. Alright. Thanks for... Oh, appreciate that. Thank you for that. Appreciate the 5 gift subs, Pain. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I appreciate the generosity, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Sleep well. Or actually, maybe not tomorrow. So, Friday then. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. Well, who knows? I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Sleep well. And thanks again. See ya.